All right, let's see what we've got here. Kind of a cool standard bars and tones kind of weight screen. I'm imagining that you probably find like a higher quality one or whatever that's like, crisp. But it looks pretty cool. And maybe throw some music on there. Might be a little bit different, or just literally the tone when it's time. Let's jump ahead to when we get some content.
So today, as you can see in the title, we're going to be doing a bit of a horror movie tier list. I compiled a list of a bunch of the horror movies that I've seen in the past. I'm a big horror movie guy myself. And with it being October, I felt like it would be the most appropriate time to do this. So I compiled a list of most of, if not all of, my favorite horror movies. We're missing a few, obviously. Can't include them all. There's a lot of them already here. I believe we're at 67 movies for this list, so it should be an interesting time.
It's almost like one of those things you need like a special subcategory for. So it'd be like favorite slashers or something.
That we have set up right here.
Favorite horror movie is so broad, but this should be cool.
A decent amount of,
I like that he's got a microphone and that there's great audio.
But,
makes a difference.
With
I want to stop watching when people have bad audio.
One of the oldest films on the list. We're going to try to go in order of years.
It also, the video works a lot better when we're the small size, right?
We have here, which
when he's like full screen, it's grainy because it's dark, and we're using like webcam.
I definitely can appreciate its spot in the history of cinema. So Nosferatu, I think we're gonna put that right in the middle. Let's see.
Okay, so we've got Tiermaker. I imagine it's pretty similar to Listicle or something like that. I'm gonna keep jumping around.
That's the other one.
This is like one of those things that, of course, you can get lost in. He's got
there it is, right at the top.
35 minutes worth of this stuff, and considering that we have quality audio, I'd be, I might be skipping through some things, but I'd be watching it because I want to know what he thinks. If he's convinced me that he's an authority on the subject, or I want to disagree, I might want to watch even more if I disagree.
Next is the original Friday.
Yeah, I agree. Alien is S tier for sure. Just gonna skip through and see if we get some other things.
Oh wait, no,
it looks like we're just gonna be going through the movies, which is fine, which is what this is. But I would recommend having, I don't know, maybe horror movie playlist going in the background. And I know we're thinking about copyright issues.
I think, which I
so maybe royalty-free things could be gotten, or if you don't anticipate this as being like a monetization tool, then the copyright stuff kind of goes out the window. Most things aren't going to give you like a strike, a community strike or something like that. They're just going to prevent you from monetizing. So having Halloween music in the background, or having those like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street themes would be nice.
I just didn't when I was watching it. And at the same time, we're going to put 5 there as well.
I like also that he's got the Christmas lights in the background. He's got the red lights on. There's some effort into what that background looks like. Now, could it be better with a better camera and different lighting and movie stuff in the background? Sure. Maybe even the green screen deal like I'm doing with my reaction videos could help.
Puppet Master movie, which is probably one of my most recent horror
Or maybe even after the introduction with a better camera, we would not have any video on the speaker at all, and we're just watching the screen.
Next up,
I just kind of jump ahead and see what.
And it just feels like great.
Let's look through here. Tremors on the C list.
Oh, what's next?
Disagreed.
Ooh, the Evil Dead remake. Let's just keep piling on the A's. This is another A, very high A. Oh my God.
Personally, I like Drag Me to Hell better, but that's fine.
And I am here for it. Okay. It is.
New Nightmare is a C? Come on, man.
Dr. Sleep.
Not agreeing with all these choices, but I like the setup, and I like his engagement level. And I like that he's sharing, it feels real authentic. We're getting like his real thoughts. So good job with the Tiermaker.